saying that it feels right.
Yes, and we are back for Tutorial Tuesday. It's an insane one. We are still at the F2 pit. So if you want to go see the video that I filmed with F2 Academy, they are insane balls. Hit that icon. Man said, DJ, wait, please. What? For now, we are getting into one of the most requested skills. This is the Eclipse, and it looks like this. Okay, so I am Street Panna, I am not Street Freestyle. However, I've got a little bit in my locker, so we're going to teach you it today. This move is very difficult, and I think it's also potentially dangerous. So please listen to all the steps, take your time with it. You won't learn it straight away. If you do, you're insane. However, take your time, do not rush. Safety is key, and this is the move. So this move in itself, what we're going to do. I'm right-footed. I'm going to put my right foot across my body, okay? You'll see it's across. And I've bent at the knee, and my hip is a little bit stretched, and it's here. You can also see that I've bent my foot. I'm not pointing my toes. I've got it like this, because the surface area where the ball's going to go, actually on my foot here, okay? So we're going to put the ball up. It could be from kick up, and it's going to come, and we're going to land it on our foot here. Point the toes forwards. And then step one of the move is we're going to cushion it, okay? So if you want to see someone who's amazing, this Sam, Madam, PWG, they're Eclipse Kings. When I do an Eclipse, I don't always do it the cleanest. You want it to be one fluid motion, staying on your foot the whole time as you flick it up. If it bounces, it can get dangerous. The reason this move can be dangerous is because if it hits your strong foot and you jump and you land on it, this leg is over. That's called a broken leg. So step one, we've flicked the ball up, we've cushioned it. We're just gonna get used to that. So you can do it from kick ups, just like so, or you can do it from flick up. And for some reason, I find it easiest to do it from here. Now we have to figure out what the jump itself is. So this is step two. What we're gonna do, we're gonna have our foot in front of us, like so, and we're gonna jump over it. Lots of people do it like this. However, as you see, what I did there was I actually moved my foot and jumped around it. This is wrong. We can't do this, because if the ball was on our foot then, I had a fallen off. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna have to make sure that we can keep our foot in the same position and then jump over it, like so, okay? A great tip for this was actually given to me by SB9 Football. He's an Eclipse King as well. What he said was, if you take your football, you're gonna put your foot on it, you're gonna put a little bit of pressure, and now you're gonna jump over it, like so. But what I did there, I had a lot of pressure on the ball. Eventually, we're gonna start, it's more like a ground move, but what we're gonna do, we're gonna work our way so that we don't even need to put any weight through the ball. So we're just resting our foot above it, jumping, okay? Then at the end, we're gonna get used to flicking our leg up. So we're gonna go hop, flick, and now we're starting to get the shape. Okay, another good way to learn the Eclipse and to practice it, and we can use it in Panna if we've got a Panna court, is we're gonna go to the fence, we're gonna flick the ball up, we're gonna trap it with the inside of my foot. Then from here, you can actually hop over it. In doing so, we move our leg down and we hop. So we go here, flick up. It's not quite an Eclipse, however, it is a very cool variation, and it's a good skill to use. I've seen Nasser L. Jackson use it. I've used it a couple of times. I think it's fire. I hope you get that down too. One pro tip, well, one street freestyle pro tip that I found makes it easier is that if I imagine I'm jumping forwards, sometimes I find it weird. But what I do, I look down, I look at my knee, and I imagine that I'm jumping across my knee. So I jump here. This is something that I find easier. I'm not sure about pro freestylers agree with this. However, at the end of the day, we want to get down this trick. Then afterwards, we can make it tidy. Okay, so now we've got the shape, we've got the jump. We're feeling a bit comfortable, and we're just gonna get used to trying it, okay? Like any move, it's just gonna take a lot of repetition, but you gotta make sure you're doing it at your right pace. Do not do it if you're tired. I know some people who have practiced this in their kitchen because they're holding something, so they're not scared of falling over. It's not the worst idea. However, have confidence, and I'm sure we'll get it down. So, also, do not do it if it's raining, and make sure you're comfortable with the ball. Whatever the setup is, I find it a lot easier if it gives me time for it coming down. So if I was to do a kick up, which was, you know, it gives me a bit of time. It's not low, it's here. Then you might be able to try it. You can do an Eclipse at any point where your weight is through your weak foot. So whenever I'm standing on my left foot, say I've just done a right foot kick up, I could actually do an Eclipse because my weight's on my left foot. However, when I flick up from here, doing this flick up, to do this flick up, it's just a roll back onto our weak foot, lift your toes, like so. When I do it like this, I can get good height, and I can also aim it so it loops towards me. So it's coming down. We always want to do it as the ball's coming down, not up. And then as a result of this, it also means that I'm set right, be able to hop with my left foot. Now we're just gonna get into repetition. We're just gonna practice it. So this is the challenge. I normally do it from this flick up, get some height, and chapow. So that's one of them. I'm now gonna test it out and see the other ways that I can do it. I've always struggled doing it from kick ups, so I'm gonna give that a go as well. So kick ups, I've never done this. Let's give it a go.
Okay. Alright then. You've just done that first time.
We'll take that. I have been practicing it for a while though, but okay. It wasn't too awkward actually. What I did, I just made sure that I kicked it up, took my time, and then hop. I would not want to rush it from kick up. Another way you can try it is from a slap. If you haven't got this flick up down, hit the iCard tutorial there. Ooh, this is quite tough. I find this one tough because you have to twist your body. It's another way we can try it. Are there any other variations I have? I don't think so. But I guess the dream is that you hit an acro off an Eclipse. I've actually done one like that. Looks a bit like this. Yeah, a crazy one that I've seen some people do, SP9, all down to you. They actually do it as a first touch. I can do it as a first touch. However, it's pretty dope when someone kicks it up and then the first touch is going to be an Eclipse. I'll give it a go.
Oh, wow.
hey, okay, you better smash the like button for that because that even caught me off guard. And the final one, you do it with your eyes closed. So, now I'll leave that one, SP9, he did this. So that is the Eclipse. It's an incredibly hard one, so it's all about repetition. I know you can do it, y'all are ballers. When you get it down, when you've done this, you should be super proud. It took me a long time to do it. And what you should do is send it to me, post it on Insta @StreetPanna. I'll share the best on my page and I'll be super proud for you as well. So that's the Eclipse. If you've got any other tricks you want to learn, comment them now. Of course, if you have learned time, please smash that like button. The skills are only getting harder on this page because you lot are getting more and more skillful. If you can't do these skills yet, go back, learn the old ones. However, in the future, they're only getting bigger and better. So I'm excited for you lot to get even better as well. Let's go. Ooh. Act 3000 Eclipse, you know how we do.